The Premier League is back and there is going to be very interesting games of football that should be watched this weekend and very competitive games on Saturday and of course even on Sunday. Now on Saturday we've got a game like Manchester City versus Leeds. Manchester City is fresh from losing and they're looking forward to make sure that they are going to redeem themselves by winning this game, and I expect them, as they're going to be playing with Leeds United, that they are going to bring in that competition, and I expect them to score a couple of goals. Remember, they lost on the Champions League, they also lost on the Premier League on the weekend, so I expect them to go in full swing on this game. It is those games like these ones that Erling Haaland, their striker, would really get and of course be able to score as many goals as he wants. The other interesting game to be watched is this game, Everton versus Newcastle. This is actually a very tough game, and Newcastle, after beating Manchester City, they are so psyched up to be able to win more. And every time they've played with Everton, and especially when Everton is at home, Everton has been the bigger brother on this fixture. So looking forward to see what's going to happen on this fixture. I expect to see competition, probably maybe a draw out of this game. The other game is Tottenham versus Fulham. This is a derby, just like the Tottenham versus Arsenal derby. This is a London derby, and this derby is one of the toughest derbies that Tottenham faces. And I expect competition on this game. In fact, these are those sorts of games that you might easily see a draw out of it, if not a narrow win from whichever the team that is going to win. And then on Sunday, we've got Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. Look, Manchester United lost on the weekend and they are looking forward, to redeem themselves and start winning again. And Crystal Palace, who are the current, winners of the FA, they are looking as sharp. They've got very competitive players on their squad, players that can really frustrate you for days. So I expect this game to be as competitive, and any team can actually win this game. But whoever that is going to win with narrow margins, maybe 1-0 or 2-1 there and about, because it's a tough game of football. The other game, of course, to be watched is Westham versus Liverpool. Liverpool has lost 3 games in a row now, and Ancelotti boys are in trouble, are in pressure. Pressure is on them right now. They need results. They need to win, and this is that sort of game that they, are going to redeem themselves with. In as much as the confidence levels have really gone down, I expect them to win this game. As much as they're traveling to go away to play, I expect them to win this game, and of course with good margins. The other game, and the biggest of them all this weekend, is Chelsea versus Arsenal. Very tough game of football. It's a derby, and this is number 1 versus number 2, and I expect a lot of competition, a lot of a good game of football, drama moments, and whoever that is going to win this game, like I've said, is going to be very marginal margins of 1 goal there and about. It's going to be as competitive. Anyway, it is what it is. That is football for you.